What's up, how's it going? Make sure you stick around. Today's video has got a warning for you and some advice that you might want to listen to if you buy guitars and stuff. You might be getting ripped off and not even know it. So I'm going to tell you how. Right, I admit it, I spend way too much time on the internet reading stuff about guitars and gear, guitar players, guitar lessons. It's almost like an obsession at this point. In my defense, I don't really have a lot else going on. I have some dogs and a giant tortoise, but I don't drink or party anymore. I lost that privilege a while back. So, guitars it is. And if the rest of the guitar community is anything like me, and I assume that a lot of people are, you guys are always on the lookout for a bargain or having a look to see what's new in the guitar news. And there's also the people, right, new to guitar who are trying to figure out the best guitar to buy, which one to buy for themselves, a first guitar, or, buy one for their kids to learn on or something. Anyway, the one thing I can't get behind is being lied to or ripped off when it comes to my passion. And while I was pursuing the interweb this morning, I came across what I consider to be, a pretty straightforward rip-off. But then I realised that it might not actually be that obvious to a lot of people, so I thought I'd point it out, and then in the future, you guys might be able to spot these cons as well. Right, first, before we get into it, I need to explain a little bit of background, and then you'll understand why to me this is such an obvious rip-off. So, way back during lockdown, I was as frustrated as everyone else was. I couldn't work, I had no income, and I turned to the internet to find something to do that would bring in some money. All you have to do is go onto YouTube and type in, just search for best side hustle or make money online, stuff like that, and you will find thousands and thousands of videos telling you how you can make money on the side. And they all seem pretty easy and straightforward, and they're guaranteed to make you 5 figures a month, and 99% of them are pure BS. These videos and everything else that goes along with them exist purely to sell you courses or to generate ad revenue on YouTube to get views. It took me a while to figure this out for myself, but after a little while, by combining my passion with some pig-headedness, I managed to open an online shirt store selling music-based shirts. I also managed to open an Amazon store selling t-shirt designs. I published a couple of books, and then somewhere down the line I managed to sell my Shopify store for a tidy profit. Anyway, the point is, I learned the ropes about working online and how to make money. I made a lot of mistakes. I fell into a lot of traps. But in the end, I figured it all out to the point where I was making enough money to support myself. Now, one of the things that I learned about very quickly was something called affiliate marketing. And this brings us on to the subject of today's video. For those of you who don't understand affiliate marketing, basically, you put links to products on your website, blog, YouTube channel, wherever, and then when somebody uses that link to buy something, the company gives them some money. It's pretty straightforward. Where it gets sketchy for me is when you don't necessarily believe in the product or the quality of the product you're talking about, but you big it up so that people will use your links to buy stuff, and you make money. Even if you think that thing sucks or you don't believe in it, put those links out there, people use them, they buy it, you make money. And this is what I saw this morning. The best value electric guitars, 10 affordable options for beginners and players on a budget. Looking to save a bit of cash or get started on the electric guitar? There are plenty of instruments out there that won't break the bank. And this is on guitar.com, which is, supposed to be like an industry standard or an industry publication, something that's supposed to be reliable, something trustworthy. The world of affordable electric guitars has, over the last few years, continued to steadily increase in quality. Budget instruments from the big brands and beyond continue to offer great value for money for beginners, or really any player who wants to save a bit of cash. But as finances are squeezed and some guitar brands rapidly increase the prices of what used to be mid-price models, it's more important than ever to highlight the great value instruments that are out there. So these are the guitars that they're bigging up, right? The PRS SE 24 standard satin electric guitar, the Squier Sonic Strat HSS electric guitar, the Epiphone Les Paul Special electric guitar. And then they've got links for you to, go and buy them straight from Thomann or Amazon. So if you click on any of these links and end up buying one of these guitars, guitar.com gets money from Thomann or Amazon. And I'm sorry, but for the money that Amazon and Thomann are charging for some of these guitars, you could buy a much better second-hand guitar. They're not telling you that. Now look at the Strat, for instance. 300 quid and you get an amp and a strap and a gig bag and some picks. I'm sorry, but for that money, I could buy a decent second-hand Mexican Fender. It'd be a much better guitar. I did a video 2 weeks ago, right, where I mentioned that, it shouldn't matter what your first guitar is, just play and, work your way up. But for most people that buy these kind of packs, where you get a guitar, they don't stick it out. And how do I know they don't stick it out? Well, because there's literally hundreds of them on Facebook Marketplace or Gumtree for sale. Gumtree's kind of like a ghetto Craigslist. But this is not good guitar buying advice. And I mean, the Epiphone Les Special TV, nearly 400 quid at Thomann. And I've owned a couple of these in the past. I got them as trade-ins and stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, they aren't great guitars. I mean, for 400 quid, if I shopped around, I'm sure I could, find a second-hand Les Paul Tribute or something. Or a Player Series Strat. Or a Player Series Telly. This, from guitar.com, is not good guitar buying advice. And then you've got to think as well that Thomann and Amazon are still making a tiny profit, even after paying guitar.com their affiliate cut for their lies. Everyone's a winner. Except the person stuck with a guitar that will be worth less than 80 quid when they try and sell it second hand. But for the uninitiated, this website looks like it might be a great source of information. It looks trustworthy. Why would they lie to you and say these guitars are great? They're the best guitars you can buy for this money. And they aren't. Well, it all comes down to money, doesn't it? Now look, I'm not saying that all affiliate marketing is bad. I know a lot of people that, have affiliate links, but it's for stuff that they use, it's for stuff they believe in. I've got a friend who's an artist and, she always puts affiliate links, for the brushes she uses and the colours, and, if people want to buy that stuff, they can. It works, it's a good system, but these people wouldn't put their names to anything that sucks. They recommend something they use daily and think other people will get use out of or enjoyment. And they make money. But I know, and probably you know as well, that these guitars are not the best guitars out there for that kind of money. I mean, Harley Benton have got some even cheaper guitars that are better, and they're brand new. Andertons have got some super cheap Sires and East Coast guitars that are better than these ones. Right, look, you might disagree, this is just my opinion, but when it comes to buying gear, try it out first. Don't believe everything you see and click on links, because you might not actually be getting the best deal. Now, I'm not saying that this site is straight up deliberately trying to con you, but I find it hard to believe that somebody who knows about guitars, a guitar expert, has decided that these are the best guitars you can buy at these price points. I don't know, am I missing something? Let me know what you think in the comments. So, what I'm saying is just be careful if you see a website, a blog, anything with affiliate links on, because it might not be the best deal. Anyway, that's all for today's badly thought out rant. I'll see you soon in another few days. Peace out.